Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a topic video on the young heroes of the DC TV universe. And before I start talking about this topic, just want to give you guys the person who recommended it, which was Wally West. So if you want to go check out their channel in the description below, there is a link. And guys, if you have any recommendations for future topic videos, please let me know in the comments below. If I answer them, that means in a couple of weeks it'll either be on Comic Uno or Comic Frontline, because I double dose my topic videos. So be sure to recommend away. I'm actually a little low on topic videos, so that would be great. But let's start talking about this topic, which is the young heroes of the DC TV universe, which actually all the heroes are pretty young, but we're talking about like teenagers, young 20 heroes, and that is from the TV show Legends of Tomorrow. I guess I could include Jax, but I feel like he's a little bit more of older, or going into the older hero category. In Arrow, of course, we have Thea, who's pretty much, I won't even say the only young hero, because we do have Artemis, but I would say Thea is a big young hero there, so I guess I can include Artemis too as a young hero. In Flash, of course, we have Jesse Quick and Wally. Jesse is more of a special guest type character, recurring, and Wally is, he's a main character of the show. And then Supergirl, we actually don't have any young heroes, which is surprising, because Supergirl is, you know, the character has always been pretty youthful. So I'm surprised that we don't really have any young heroes there. So as you see, we only have a few young heroes in the DC TV universe, and they're not like teenagers, they're you know, young 20s really. But let's start talking about, I guess, you know, the two main shows with young heroes is Arrow and Flash. Let's start talking about Flash first, which I think handles their young heroes pretty well. I like the interactions between Wally and Jesse, and that they do have a bond because they are around the same age and they might like each other, as we've seen in the previous episodes. And they're from different Earths, which is interesting. And Jessie actually has just recently become a hero, learned about her abilities, so that's a lot of fun. She actually is a superhero, a young superhero, where Wally, he was a superhero in Flashpoint, but not yet. But I'm sure we will see Kid Flash this season, probably even before the winter finale. I'm sure we're going to see Kid Flash in some way and him get those abilities, which is nice. And it's interesting because these heroes, they are interacting with the older heroes, or we'll call older heroes, they're pretty young too, but the older heroes like, obviously Barry Allen, and then you have Vibe, and then even if you count the people without powers like Iris and Joe, and Caitlin has powers, but, you know, she's kind of going into her own journey right now. So yeah, they definitely have some really cool young heroes that they actually give a good amount of screen time from this season. Last season, they could have given a little bit more to Jessie, but she is just a recurring character. So I do like the screen time we've been getting with our young heroes in Flash, and they've been handling their young heroes pretty well. Now, Arrow, we do have, again, Artemis, which I don't really know if I want to count, because we don't really know much about her yet. So I don't know if I want to count her as a young hero or like a, you know, big young hero for the universe. We'll just have to see where her character goes. But of course Thea, and then even Roy we have, but Roy hasn't been in the show for a little while. But Thea, you know, she's a young hero, and right now she's actually not even active, which kind of sucks. I miss her as Speedy, and I think she's a very important young hero. She was the first, the first, I would say, longer running young hero, because Roy was the first young hero of this whole entire DC TV universe, but Thea, I would say, is the longer running young hero. So we'll give it both to Roy and Thea. That Speedy / Arsenal persona, you know, that's been the kind of like the Robin of the universe in a lot of ways. So it's a shame that we don't really get to see as much screen time for those characters, especially Thea as Speedy, and kind of having her own, I would call, Nightwing journey, where I think in season 5 she totally could have had that, a very let me become my own type of hero, besides you know, in my brother's shadow, let Speedy be kind of her own name, which they didn't really go that direction. Maybe they will after things happen, but right now it looks like she's retired and she's kind of staying there, which is not giving her that great of story. I would say if they're doing that and giving her an awesome story, go for it, but they're not really giving her that much story. It kind of reminds me back to like the season 1, season 2 days. She's now just the sidekick of The Office, and she's worrying about making parties. That's kind of her role now. But at least she has someone with Quentin and herself with this father-daughter relationship. But I want to talk about the young heroes as a whole. So I kind of summarized where we're at with our young heroes. And I think there's a big potential to actually make these young heroes interact. That's, I think, a shame that, you know, always these young heroes are interacting with the older heroes, but we're not seeing like kind of that Teen Titans moment where, honestly, in this reality, I could totally see Thea being the leader of, because like I said, she actually is one of the younger heroes with the most experience and the most time training, so I would love her to be kind of this Robin role. So yeah, I would like to kind of see a Teen Titans moment in these shows. It's a shame that we're not really getting as much spotlight with the young heroes, because DC has some amazing young heroes, and there's a lot of stories based on their young heroes, so it would be nice to see that. So that's kind of my opinion on at least where our young heroes are at in 2016. Maybe that'll change in years to come. But let me know in the comments below, what would you like to see with these characters? Would you like to see them interact more? Maybe we will with the crossover. Maybe we'll get a nice little Wally Thea moment there. But let me know. So this is Comic You Know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.